Hi, this is Doug Upstone, and I am fired up to talk to Ross Benjamin today about Major League Baseball win totals for pitchers for the entire season. Now, there's odds that you can bet on for futures props on this, and so let's dive right in with Ross. Now, Ross, as I understand it, the ice sheet is melting away from the upstate or from the upper part of the eastern part of the country, and so now you're going to the April showers are still going to start coming your way. So let's get into some baseball talk, and I have a strong feeling, knowing you, Ross, that you have a favorite, you have a long shot, and you also have a value play. So start with one you feel most comfortable with for the listeners today.
That's 64 degrees here in Western New York, Doug. It's a heat wave. Anyway, I'm going to start with my favorite, and I like Steven Strasburg at plus 1,200. Again, I'm looking at betting value, folks, as we discussed in prior videos. It's not just about long shot odds, it's about betting value. When you look at Steven Strasburg, he's going to be pitching for a team this year. I truly believe in the Washington Nationals that could win 100 games. They have a potent batting order, quality hitters coming off the bench, and he's going to receive a lot of run support this year. And the big question mark, and I know you're going to address this, Doug, is the health issues with Steven Strasburg. But in my opinion, Washington's taken every precautionary measure to keep this guy out of harm's way, including 2 seasons ago when he was pulled out of the middle of a pennant stretch and shut down for the season just as a precautionary health measure, which was mind-boggling to a lot of us out there. Max Scherzer now on the pitching staff. That's going to take some pressure off him where he won't be the focal point. Although he only won 14 games a season ago in 34 starts, he put up some stellar numbers. And at plus 1,200, I like Steven Strasburg. Now, as far as my betting value goes, and this seems a little far-fetched, I like Corey Kluber at plus 1,500. I say far-fetched because this guy won the American League Cy Young Award a season ago, yet I'm putting him in the huge betting value category. And let me tell you why, Doug. I mean, he wins 18 games a season ago, 2.44 ERA. I've talked about him on our prior videos, how much I like Corey Kluber. I still think he flies a bit under the radar because of the small market he plays in Cleveland. And we've discussed this also on several occasions, how the Indians lineup should be much improved this year from one that was vastly underrated a season ago. So I like Kluber at plus 1,500. And finally, I'm going to take a huge shot here on Matt Harvey of the New York Mets at plus 4,500. This guy missed all of last season with Tommy John surgery. And I know this is a high risk, but it's also a high reward, Doug. He's looked awfully good this spring. 5 starts so far, 1.45 ERA, 17 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 18 in the 2/3 innings. He's displayed, when he's healthy, to be a dominant pitcher in Major League Baseball. I'm going to take a chance here and say Matt Harvey comes back. It looks like he's come back very sound from Tommy John surgery at plus 4,500, folks. Big bang for your buck.
There you go, Ross. And Harvey has been special so far this spring, and with the Mets improved, there's certainly the possibility. I have to say, though, Ross, I am absolutely perplexed how Kluber can have higher odds at plus 1,500 than Strasburg. I mean, I know that Washington is going to be or expected to be the better team, but I mean, this guy's a Cy Young winner. I mean, he's a proven commodity. Whereas Strasburg, I still have some doubts whether this guy's the real deal. And there's been plenty of talk this spring that they might even move him to get another hitter or to get something else because they're just not sure what's going to happen. So to me, Kluber absolutely is a tremendous value here, and I agree with you 100% on that. Strasburg, I'm a little iffy on, only because, there's so many good arms on that staff, and I actually happen to like one of the guy a little bit better that we'll talk about in another video. But, for sure, on Kluber, I'm 100% on board with you, and I think that's an excellent choice. And, I certainly cannot disagree with that whatsoever. So, Ross, excellent work, as expected. And so this is Doug Upstone for Ross Benjamin, and that's our look at MLB top pitcher previews in terms of win totals. And Ross has some really sharp plays for you to consider this upcoming season.